A new recording has begun. I'm back. We never left. Look at this blood. All right, on we go, on we go. Slow and steady, I guess. Slow and steady. So, for anyone that didn't hear, we are running a RimWorld community event, that you can take part in. There's two ways you can check it out right now. You can either go over to YouTube or you can go in the Discord. So it's gonna be a monthly thing. It's for all skill levels, all experience levels. Whether you're brand new to RimWorld or you have a million hours in the game. That's not possible. A million hours in the game. Check it out. The more, the merrier for real. Wouldn't it be more interesting if you couldn't use walls as well? No, because you know what you would mainly see, Matt? You would see the menu where I set up the run over and over. What? No, I'm not able to attack enemies, but also not use walls. That would be not enjoyable to watch or to play. You would just start a run and you would die over and over. So it's like, if you find rolling new pawns interesting, then yes, absolutely. Otherwise, no. Starvation kill box. You don't even need to do a starvation kill box in a polluted map or anything like that. Raids, humanoid raids stay on your map for about 16 hours. So you can just make a long enough tunnel that after 16 hours, they just decide to leave. If you want. What if you don't touch the keyboard? Fill the entire map with traps. Elephant tank. Alright, so we need to get enough steel. We're at 84. It's going to take a bit of time. Marcus Martin is doing his best, but his best is pretty bad. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. I thought it was always fine if you just tried your best. You thought wrong. When it comes to mining steel, at least. No monitor run. Here, let me turn this off. You just listen. The RimWorld whisper. Oh, I think I hear a run ending. You'll guide us, Aaron. Click 1 inch to your left. Oh, his screen must be different size than mine. Is violently hitting steel violence? No. There cannot be violence against an inanimate object. Bobby the brain. 106. Twitch plays RimWorld. So. Anna, you're mining now too? Wow, look at you. You must have nothing else to do at all. What if they are hitting on each other? Romantically? Violence against mechs are not violence. Did you not do the ideology ending? That is absolutely violence. Come on. We are the mechs. Spoilers. Oh my god. Run! Their bunnies are here. Raider run. I've done a raider run. The raider run. They're not. It's just not fun at the moment until they update the world map and you know, bases and stuff like that for the different factions. There's mods for that. Panels are here. Take off your clothes. Yeah. Target attack is ideology ending. Yeah. Yeah. I found it really boring. Yeah. Well, not really boring. I found the ending very lackluster. Actual ending. Yeah, we're gonna use these. We might actually need smoke pop at some point. Maybe. Smoke pop would actually, smoke in general would actually help if we go with lots of animals, but we'd have to get in close enough to put down the smoke is the real problem. So we don't really need it. Don't really need it. Fake fertility procedures. Most morbid, downright diabolical religion someone can go with. What are you talking about? You're talking about ideology, right? So I was about to say, sorry, no religion talk here. Ideology you can go with. I don't know. A lot of crazy stuff, but almost all my, if I'm doing a run where I just min-max, all mine are terrible, horrific beings anyway, so. Cannibal child slavery. You raise child slaves until they're an adult and then you eat them. No, hang on. You have a vat factory where you take slaves, you harvest all their ovums, you put them in the vats until they pop out at 3 or whatever, until they're born, and then you eat those babies. And you see if you can maintain that. You can use other things to feed the vats and to feed your slaves and stuff, but the only thing your colonists are allowed to eat are babies. There we go. Another ship. The Vat Grown Baby Challenge. What has RimWorld done to you? Hey, they asked me the question. They asked me. I didn't say I was going to do it. Are Vat babies net nutrition positive? I don't know. I haven't tested it. They asked. There's no mood buff for eating babies, unfortunately. I think there's a mod for that one. All right, back on meditation finally. Vat baby eating run win. Quick, someone do that math. Girl shuttle crash. Bald. Come on, rabbits, go away. I need to mine steel at a very slow rate. Got any steel over here? Slates. Scandalized about the ball gene.
Welcome back. Your steadfast loyalty is
I only believe in the ethical cooking of babies. Boogie Dwarf, thank you for the 13 months, Boogie. That's a long time. That's a baker's year, they say. No one says that but you. It's a baker's year. Dimitri Salvation. 3 manhunting pirates. Manhunting huskies. Sorry, I'm on the cannibalism train from chat. Where were we? No. Alright, we can get back out. Back out. Open that door. There we go. Alright, back to work, you guys. Back to work. Wait. I heard one. Okay, that one's asleep. Alright, we're good. We're good. Silver per work as a child organ farm. Give. Don't know. These are questions I have not tried to answer yet for some reason. How much steel are we up to? 188. Flips. Newborns giving full-size lungs, full-size organs. I think so. I don't think there's an item added to the game that are child organs. So. Process them through a paste dispenser. Oh, it would be more efficient. So when the next batch of drugs comes in, we'll be able to go out and trade. I guess that's how we'll get our next set of components. In the meantime, we just keep it on as high speed as possible, and we get the steel slowly but surely. Randy has settled down a little bit since the beginning of the stream, thank goodness. And yeah, just slow and steady. It's a new run. This is the same run as last week, so depends on. It's not new today, or new this week, but depends on last time you were here. Yeah, this is like the 4th. Yeah, we're 330 days in. I do have a bounty today. Yeah, 30-minute bounty. It's a weird bounty too. Kind of weird. It's play any game on this list for 30 minutes while talking about something. We have that. Yeah, the community challenge is coming up. You can test these things and see how it goes. I think I can just let them do it themselves now. It should be fine. I was trying to anyone was wondering why I was doing that manually. I was trying to make sure we had enough wood for traps earlier when we were having raids nonstop. But oh crap. Trev, I was gonna check. You didn't have any anyway. See ya. Community challenges all of March. All of March, yeah. I'm gonna do one of the runs tomorrow. I'll probably do one of the runs every Sunday for going forward. And yeah, I'll do my first one tomorrow, but you can already do yours. You can wait. You can do an hour a day for the next 10 days or, you know, whatever. The information is in the Discord. So our first monthly RimWorld Community Challenge. Check it out on YouTube or in the Discord. Open to everyone. It's not a competition. It is a challenge. Competing with yourself and sharing crazy stuff. There'll be a community challenge every month. That is the plan at the moment. Yeah, we might end up having to skip some months due to unforeseen circumstance or whatnot, but at the moment, that's the plan. And there's going to be some really silly ones. Yeah. Should be fun. How late is YouTube compared to the... YouTube is 1 run behind. 1 run behind. 300 steel. Oh my god, we're getting there. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. Maybe I should have an elephant for everyone.
Your steadfast loyalty is greatly appreciated.
I might risk and see how much bigger the raids are if I give everyone an elephant. That way they can have them following them around when they're out doing work. So if they get hunted, the elephant will save them. And we do have a way to call people in now. Can't look at these friends. Mont. They were the 7 months. Did I try out Sons of the Forest? Nope, I did not. Okay, so we will go in here and put antelope with savage panda. Let's see. Yeah, I hope to have a ton of them towards the end. Yeah, I think no, it's too dangerous. I need to get like a statue or something. I might switch over to concrete and statues so we have less work. Hey, another elephant already. All right. So we will name this elephant once it's fully trained. Did you try to get the other one already? Interacted to recently.
A magnanimous dispensation.
Gonzo. Gonzo, I don't know if you know this, but you don't have to give 5,000 bits when you first come in to say hey to me. Wait, I shouldn't say that. Gonzo.
Because I flow.
Gonzo, thank you for the 5,888 bits. It is very much appreciated. Helps me and the family out a lot. I'm sure you know. It's probably why you do it. Probably. Thank you. Much love to Gonzo, as always. All right, an elephant for everyone. An elephant for everyone. They just need tame now. So let's do this. Nah, it's fine. $50 hellos. Sabit cracks you up every time. Wayne June the legend. Yeah. Wild man wanders in. Pickles. Tough, nimble Pickles. Where were you in the Melee Gods run, you jerk? We had such a hard time getting tough pawns in Melee Gods run. Bad monkey again, jeez.
A new subscriber. Come, steal yourself. We are building an army.
Kai, thank you for the 15 gift subs. Thank you, Kai. Very much appreciated. Another legend. Adam versus monkeys. It feels like it. Thank you, Kai. Very, very kind of you. For the 15 new people, new subs. No more ads here for you. Oh my god, monkeys. They actually got through Cantaloupe. Come on, man. You gotta handle that. Anyway. Thank you, Kai. No more ads here for you. Pickle was in a pickle during the melee run. Stupid Pickle. All right. 70%. Let's go with one of these again. Come on, come on. Preparing for a while. Okay, let's see. Okay, okay. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. That's actually almost the same size as the last one, so it's probably a lower Randy roll. We actually got 6 raiders literally earlier on this stream when we had less wealth, so it's probably just a lower Randy roll. For anyone that doesn't know, Randy can roll anywhere from 0.5 to 1.5 on raid points. These are Neanderthal though, so they are tankier. They actually are worth a little bit more raid points as well. They're robust. These other elephants are not tamed yet, so could be bad for us. Let's see. Each elephant right now is adding 100 raid points plus wealth. Gotcha. A possibility of 100 raid points, I guess, plus wealth. Look at those Neanderthals just eating those traps. Get him, Cantaloupe. Nice job. Way to go, Cantaloupe. Way to go. All right. Tend to Cantaloupe. Back to work. Oh, no. That might be it. I think that's it. The base is going to get wiped again at the very least. That's it. And they're not preparing for a while. Christ. Wait. There's a option we have. Can I get them out in time? Might be too late. We do have an option. Oh god, get in. Cantaloupe. Cantaloupe, cantaloupe. This is gonna be tricky. Okay, I think I can get over here fast enough. Martin, get in. Martin, get in. Yeah, just light a race on fire. Thanks, allies. Way to go. No, I specifically closed that door to bounce them around to save time. That was intentional, at least. All right, all right. We're alive. We're alive. Only barely. Marcus has one more bleed. Okay, that one's done. Got the elephant. Okay, now we need to get this door back open.
Because I flow. The jiggy jar jar too. Dirty dirt.
Oh, God. Come on, Cantaloupe. All right. Juggle them around. The allies shoot the friendly. They didn't. There was an enemy in here. He chased them through this door in here, and they went to shoot the. Marcus had already gotten stabbed a couple times. I mean, so the incendiary was shot at this guy, but just happened to also hit, you know, the room and our own guy and everything. All right. Okay, I think probably good. Who got the infection? Marcus. So Marcus needs tended to before Panda has a breakdown. And then we need to use pre-child as soon as Marcus is awake. Okay. You get that corpse out of there. That corpse out. This one. Arabeck's got one as well. Hang on. You got a bleed on you? Oh, just a burn. Okay. Okay, we need to get the light on. Clean this. Pickles, you better not. Tough and nimble. You better not do anything crazy, Pickles. Another infection on Panda. And get attending in. Okay, so she's behind by 4%. Marcus is ahead by 2%. Let's keep an eye on it for a few seconds. Stream break. I'm gonna have to use breach health. I think we use it on Hervix actually because they have our genes. So get her up. Breach health. All right. This needs tended to now, actually. Can't have them break down. Okay, the mood's starting to trend a little bit. How long until Observe Corpses is up? Okay, we wait that out. All Pyromaniac Colony B, it wouldn't be too bad. They only have one extra breakdown every 50 days, so. All right, we gotta get this in. What's your mood looking like? Come on. All right, go. Waited barely enough. No way to fight fires. It's true, you'd have to put foam down, have it the least flammable stuff possible. Okay, they got breach health on them, so they should probably be fine. Marcus is barely beating this. A friendly siege. The only thing like that I've ever had is we had a siege on the map during the Dwarf run, and I allied them, and they just left. They just stopped and just left. But other than that, it's not possible without a mod, as far as I'm aware. Stone everything, yeah. Gonzo, thank you again for another 888 during all the craziness. Thank you, Gonzo. People laying around dying, elephants bleeding out. We got Carl Papa singing in the background, as it should be. Wiki says it's possible. There's quite a few things on the wiki that is incorrect. So a friendly siege. Friendlies can't come in and siege, so I don't know what you mean. Just not a thing outside of a mod. Get more elephants? Yep, and immediately got attacked for it twice. There's still corpses there. There's still corpses, yeah. But mood can't go down while he's sleeping, so I'm letting him sleep unless he needs to tend someone. The wiki says that friendlies can come in and set up a siege. And it's right. And it's wrong. Behold, Oakman. How does it even work? Yeah, I'm not sure. Friendlies can come in and help fight against a siege. Okay, so she's good. Marcus is probably going to be good. Yeah, we don't need to send him again. You can spawn it in dev mode. You can spawn a lot of things in dev mode that doesn't happen in the game. Okay. Marcus, okay, made it. All right, we're gonna be good as far as that's concerned. Okay, so we need to switch these back. Yeah, this needs to be pandas. Marcus can't get up yet. We'll switch this back off medical. See if we can get these corpses out of here. So there's medicine laying right on there. I didn't have time to check that. That would have helped. Oh well, we survived. All right, so they're all over their infection. Ready to come with 20 nutrient. Yeah, so they added, when did that get added? They added something back in like 1.3, I want to say, where raids have rewards on one of the pawns. So generally on tribal, it'll be like jade. So if you notice you have a lot of tribal raids and you kill all of them, like with a burn box, you'll eventually get a lot of jade. Even mechs. On a mech raid, one of the mechs in its inventory, if you check, will have components or a stack of plasteel. Kind of a nice thing. Yeah, medicine, herbal medicine, yeah, depending on what the raid is, but it's kind of a nice thing they added. Royal Tribute Collector. Okay. Will I survive the next raid? Yeah, there's some really strange things in dev mode, like the battle royale mode as well. It doesn't work like I thought it would. Yeah, the mechs won't run away with your rifle goods. You can have a tribal raid arrive via teleportation in dev mode. EMD. Kinzo, welcome in. All right. So we have another elephant to name. Let's see what's next on the naming, the animal name queue specifically. Let's see. Name a RimWorld pet. Oben. Oban. I was named by Minoc. Okay. Morga. You have your own Apocryphon. Every mech drop components. Every mech? Yeah, not everyone. Like 1 or 2 enemies will have like a loot reward. I think it was added in 1.3. There's a custom difficulty option for it. I gotcha. I didn't even know there was an option for it. So that person probably just upped the their word on the custom storyteller option or whatever. Okay, let's grab some of this wood. Right. We're not talking about you. Yeah, this is like 2 different conversations going. We weren't talking about the 20 nutrient. We were talking about the other message where they said that like every mech that died had components and they were getting 35 plus components per mech raid. Next goal for the colony. Right now it's to get the traps back up, get steel. One of the biggest things right now is to get to genetics. Does Randy have a cooldown? Not really, no. Basically, no, I guess I should say. All right, we're gonna drink one of these on each mood. If you think you need a challenge run, I'll do it tomorrow. Yeah, I'll start on it tomorrow, Big Cone. So if you want to see me do it, I'll be starting it tomorrow at around 11 a.m. Eastern time. Like one ply toilet paper is cool down. It's an interesting way to put it. Pretty true, pretty true. Okay, off of bed rest. Inspired taming. Why does that happen when there's no thrombo on the map? Huh? It's just a thrombo event, Randy. All right, we just need the components now. So we are going to, after we get this power back up, we're going to send Heravex off. And everyone now has their own attack elephant. Excellent. Excellent. I need to get that corpse out of there too. And I go ahead and move that. Okay. Visitor. Not capable of violence. It's a lot better than 3 hours ago. We almost lost just a second ago. It was probably actually the closest we've been to losing. If we hadn't had an ally call in, like if it happened right now, we would lose because I don't have any power to call in an ally. And they're probably still on cooldown. But yeah, this run is like constantly on the razor's edge of dying. Brutal. Really brutal. And when Heravex gets back after this trip, we are going to switch over to flooring to save on work time. Single time someone's asked, 2 times you just managed to survive certain doom. It's absolutely true in this run. We've been almost dead probably like half a dozen times. Looking at trading with the visitor in case they have components. The tribal shouldn't have components, but I usually try to look. That's why I ran after that one earlier and checked, and they didn't. But yeah, I try to look. Tribal should. Alright. So we basically have to cook up all these drugs and get Heravex off the map with their elephant. Go trade for some components. War merchant, that's good for us because they can help protect us from the next raid while they're here. The raid happens. We'll look at what they have. We can at least sell them these junk weapons. Gift them to them, whichever. No, we'll sell them. All right, a little bit of silver. Can't do anything about pickles. It's pretty annoying. Get out of here, pickles. It goes all the way out here, grabs some of that rice, comes all the way back around. Let's become a series on YouTube. Yep, after the current one. As long as... I mean, it always depends, because right now I'm making like 1/9 of the money. These are... The edited runs on YouTube are about 3 times more expensive than to make than what they're making in the long run on average. So I want to have this one be the next one. It should be, as long as the editing is able to continue. That's all I can really say. But this will be the next edited run after the Melee Gods, as long as I can do another edited run. That makes sense. All right. What's our rep looking like right now? 51, okay. You suppress. Just refocus and replay on your next step after stupid setbacks. Oh yeah, this is not our first rodeo, that's for sure. Isn't rice disappearing? It is, yeah. But I only have 1 person that can haul, so it's like... And they're set up to priority. It's like their second thing to do, but there's just so much to do that I have to manually do it if I want it done. It's not about affording them. I'm literally not allowed to use robots in this run. Exclamation Run will tell you more. I could have got a Mechanosaur right from the beginning, and this would be much, much easier. I chose this tile. Yeah, I chose it. But if you type Exclamation Run, it'll explain. The Dryads. I thought about it. The Dryads take a lot of time. Not as much as they used to, but I've thought about it. I was actually looking at it just earlier. I have a seed saved in case I want to do it, but haven't decided yet. All right, temporarily we're gonna put hauling on a 1 so he gets the stuff brought in. -12 will be gone in half an hour. It doesn't break down in the meantime. Should you help 2 kids asking for 700 silver? Never. Not unless your ideology requires it. Or if you just want to be a good person. Try animal insanity be super dangerous. So animal insanity would only hit them if they're not tamed. Yeah, so if we did a Gorlin tree, we'd have to have them be tamed, because mass animal insanity on Gorlin that's, or immature Gorlin, our elephants can take care of them, but be less than ideal. Yeah, if you have a ideology that has you know, charity required, that's the only reason to really do those. You can also get follow-up rewards though. Like sometimes the people that you give the charitable contributions to later on will send you stuff, and I've had it be something like kind of crazy. We actually helped a charity one time. They dropped like a charge rifle or some ridiculousness like 3 years later. Hey, remember us? We're doing all right now. Or like refugees, yeah. What's the plan to break the Mechanosaur implant pinata? I'm literally not going to do it because I literally can't use Mechanosaurs this run. Maybe you got an ad or something, I'm not sure. I just answered you about it last time you asked about Mechanosaur. Like, I cannot use them in this run. It's not part of this run. So my plan is to not do anything to it. That's it. Yeah, right there in Exclamation Run. Not using Mechanosaur. It would make it easier. At first meaning like first attempts. First attempts. I can reword it if it ends up, in case it's confusing to some people. Run. I reworded it. But yeah, it's, I think it would make it way easier. I've already done a mechanical run, so we're not using them. If I wanted to break it, I would have to do roof collapses. Yeah, that's how we did. We dealt with our first problem causer by building roofs over it and crash them. I think this one will be harder than no walls. It's already been harder than no walls, actually. Kind of crazy. Damage for tile is a roof collapse. I think it's 20. 20. All right, traps are back up. I think all the drugs are made. Okay, let's get out of here. Very risky. We're gonna take an elephant with us this time. I don't know which elephant is yours. Hang on. It doesn't matter, but... Oh, we haven't named this one yet. Alright. This one, let's see what the name is. This one is too long to fit. It's Dread Pirate Roberts. So we're gonna go with DP Roberts. We'll remember this. Hopefully he doesn't run into any rodents of unusual size while he's gone. Hairvex's elephant is Cantaloupe. No, Cantaloupe must stay here. Sorry, that's Savage Pandas. Get your own. It's open. Alright, go. Get out. Good luck. Godspeed. Made a meat beacon. Are we talking about a happiness potato? A pawn that has super happiness and has yeah, yes, I have. Yeah. First one I made was back in 1.1, right after royalty came out and the psychic sensitizer was a thing. Achievement run, I have no... Is there achievements for RimWorld? I have no idea. I have no no thoughts of doing an achievement run. What exactly is a happiness potato? So a long time ago, when the psychic sensitizer first came out, what I did was I took a pawn and I made them as absolutely happy as I could. They were like ascetic, undergrounder, sanguine or something. And we took off their legs so they couldn't go anywhere. Psychic harmonizer, not sensitizer. Those are two different. Sorry. Psychic harmonizer. And we made it a pawn that was just, no matter what, they were just all the time super friggin' happy. Like happy as any pawn could ever be. And then what I did, because the harmonizer makes it, everyone else within like a radius around it, even through walls, share their mood, whether it's good or bad. And so we would take the happiness potato and we would like throw them. Yeah, I think we had a joy wire as well. We would throw them in a little closet. So like a 3x1 closet, because they were happy about it, static undergrounder. And everyone around that area would be super happy. So we had it like near the kill box in hospital, where we had this little like 3-tile prison or whatever, with the pawn just laying in there with no legs, no arms, and just absolutely happy, just out of their mind, happy all the time. And they would just project that happiness to all of our colonists as they were in the kill area. So the happiness potato, we called it potato because they couldn't move, obviously. We removed their limbs. There's no achievements in vanilla. Yeah, I didn't think so. Never looked at all. So. And people were like, wait, isn't that really cruel back then? I can remember telling someone back then that was asking. I was like, what? How can it be cruel? They're super happy. This is what they like. They're really enjoying this. This is the happiest they've ever been. Look, they're at like, I don't know, it's a crazy number of average mood, but Joywire Death Resting Vampire Prisoner would work pretty well now. Yeah, Death Rest would help with it. Hey, Randy, can we get some rain? Brandy? Brandy, spare some rain? Good God. Oh, oh, finally. And Hunter. In. Raid points have dropped now that the others are gone. Oh no. Marcus is too slow. Can he get here in time or not? Well, I think he's just barely gonna get here. And now I risk Panda's life to get him there.
Welcome back. Your steadfast loyalty is greatly appreciated.
Oh, which elephant is that? DP Roberts. Deciding to kill. Uh-oh. Well, Christ, we might as well just go hit him now. Holy crap. The Dread Pirate Roberts is out for blood. Jesus. All right. Dread Pirate says, why hide inside when you can choose violence? My pawns are like, wait, violence? What? No. Hey, wrong one. Dread Pirate, come back. Oh my God. Dread Pirate, please. No, no, I want cool scars. I want cool scars. All Dread Pirates have cool scars. All right. Dread Pirate. It was on cooldown because the fire started exactly when the last one did. I think so too, yeah. Sucks when that happens though. Major break on Panda. Hideous environment. Corpse obsession. I don't even remember who's buried here. Oh. Right. Right. It's Kidnap Me Please, the child. Oh God. Well, if it's not the reminder of the atrocities I have done in this run. You won't bury them, but you'll strip them? Marcus Martin, what's wrong with you? Hey, Marcus, can you go put that kid back in his grave? No, boss, but I can take his little pants off. What, Marcus? What was that? I can take his pants off, boss. No, Marcus, you just stay in bed. We'll handle it. We'll handle it later. Jesus Christ. That's the only option he has. I'll strip him. Oh no, I swear, what are you doing here? Just RimWorld things. Panda, come on, get over it. This is stupid in general. Panda is having a breakdown, a corpse obsession, and the reason he had the breakdown is because he saw too many corpses. God, I hate corpses. I just hate them. I just hate them. I'm gonna have a breakdown. He has a breakdown. He goes digs up a freaking corpse. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Why am I playing without production specialist? To make it more difficult, but also we aren't really in need of weapons or armor this one, so it's literally to make it more difficult. It's funny too because in the last run someone came in and went production specialist. Oh, use production specialist every run to make it easier. So no matter what I use, people do stuff like that. But anyway, we're using it to make it harder, and it's just not as good in this run in general. Yes, legendary beds for extra sleep would be nice, but that also means bigger raids, and we can get to excellent masterwork beds without it. But literally, it's to make it more difficult. It's to make it more difficult. All right, let's see how many components we can get. I mean, I could have just set like crazy genes and production specialist again and not caring about corpses. I could have made this much easier even with Incapable of Violence. But I like to start out harder than needed and then lighten up on it if it becomes too hard. Oh, whoops. Oh, I was thinking there. Give me all those. All right, let's go home. Trackers that probably play builder. Factory of Horrors. They were the 10 months. Double digits. Are you still upset about corpses even though you just dug one up? Oh, right. Okay. I forgot I did that. I removed the grave from there. So they'd stop going and paying respects to the child. I was sick of them attending that child's grave. Oh my God, what's wrong with us? It's not us, it's just you. Yeah, I forgot I had done that earlier. Like, stop visiting that dead child, for God's sake. Can you use turrets in the singularity? No, you cannot. The singularity specifically is designed to take advantage of peeking, and turrets can't peek. So using turrets completely undoes the entire point of the singularity kill box. No, he broke down because he saw too many corpses. Build a wall around it, yeah. But Corpse Obsession is an easy, like, breakdown that doesn't really do much. So, out of some of the major breakdowns, that's one of the easiest to deal with. So I usually don't worry about it. In fact, having one grave like that for that purpose isn't a bad idea. Okay, the traps are back up for the next raid. The components are on their way back. Panda got the flu, okay. Panda should be fine. They have super immune. They're the only ones with super immune. I mean, that's why he rolled that breakdown. Oh, no, not really. No, the last straw was he saw a corpse. Corpse Session, and if you have corpses set to don't care, it's like free catharsis. Yeah, pretty much. It's a pretty easy one to deal with either way. So I usually keep it. All right, no dangers on the map right now, so we can bring Haravex back in. Haravex. All right, they will be in with components. And oh my God, we'll get this done again after very, 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 very long time without. Yeah, that ran out. All right, drop those. And if you fail this, I'm exiling you. You can't. He's one of the founders. Worst breakdown. I really hate Slaughterer, Murderous Rage, but aside from those, like running wild and give up are probably the worst. Running wild is probably one of the most annoying, if not the most annoying. But yeah, all those ones are really, really bad. Slaughter is really crazy. Someone just decides suddenly to kill their own pets. Murderous Rage, you can usually stop them in time, although it can be a pretty big deal, but people just leaving the colony really sucks. What are you asking, goats? Would they get Murderous Rage? No. Our Incapable of Violence spawns can't get Murderous Rage, you know. Yeah. Auto-correct or whatever. Got it. Yeah, you now have to tame them to bring them back with running wild. Used to before like 1.3 maybe. You could arrest them and just recruit, but they changed it. Oh my goodness, thank goodness it's back. It's back. Take 2 Murderous Rage over Run Wildly Day. Yeah, it's pretty annoying. And then when someone gives up, they don't actually leave the colony until they're off the map. So a lot of times you give up, you can just smack them down, or you can arrest them in time. Yeah, man, I think I'm gonna do this. It's dangerous, but I'm going to. Let's go to production and yeah, let's do it. An art bench. Is the run saving elephant still with us? Yes, Cantaloupe is still here. Cantaloupe may never die. Don't say that. You'll jinx it. This is a temporary solution, but a solution nonetheless. Tamed animals that can learn attack count for 8% of their combat power. This value is not scaled by Sturgerell. Attack doesn't have to be trained, only possible to be trained. Yes. Animals, I was talking about that earlier. Animals that are considered combat animals add directly to raid points. You get their raid points and you get their raid points and you get their wealth. Yep. Can you use a resurrector serum on an animal? Yes. Thank you, Doomquill. I'm glad you think so. Yeah, no, we got the power back, and then Randy immediately just did that. I might just do them out of wood, actually. What a mess. Waiting patiently for a trader for like 5 RimWorld days. Some kind of trader that sells components. Push those veins in your base. I kind of did that earlier, yeah, a little bit. Not quite that long though. You cannot put a animal in a biosculptor. No. That's still fun. We'll get better doors later. Ever have your pawns use or flake like the heavier drugs? Not too super often. I did in the last run, in the melee gods run, but yeah, I'm usually able to keep their mood up other ways, not need like the heavier drugs generally. I just don't worry about it, but it can be really good mood management tools for sure. Space bugs. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm gonna make a few wood sculptures, honestly, even if they're crappy. Okay, so we're gonna set this up to make a large sculpture. Do forever at the moment. Make it out of wood. Drop it on the floor. And a long time. Watched on YouTube. It's awesome. Thank you for watching over there. Thank you for coming over here. That does remind me. Anyone that didn't see, if you haven't checked on YouTube or the Discord, we are doing a monthly RimWorld event, a community challenge event. So check that out. The video that went up last night on YouTube, or just check the Discord directly. Anyone can participate. It's for any skill level, any experience level. I could take them to get some rep of the Empire. I think I might. Some medical training, get some rep of the Empire, and have a kidnap target.
Tread lightly. This is Boo's domain. Yoshi!
Gonzo, thank you again. Thank you, Gonzo, for 777 bits. Can you use 4x of the challenge? You didn't see any mod. Not for the... so that should be answered in the FAQ section. Not for the official division. You can use it for open division, or you can use it for the no pause variant. So the 4x just is part of no pause. So. But if you read the open variant, it'll explain it. So that's why there's different ones set up, depending on which way you'd rather play. First biotech run, experience in Mortar Baby. Yeah, that was a fun run. Yeah, a really fun first expansion run, I think. Trying to decide which way I want to do this genetic stuff. Out of there. Hey, we have an outer wall for the first time ever. Specialists benefit from their own aura. I believe so, yeah. And it also stacks with combat command from the leader, if I remember correctly. Sir, what you got? Yeah, that was nuts too. Yeah, never had that many people outside the charity event. My all-time favorite mod to play with is the no pause mod. It's literally, if I had to only choose one mod to use, I would choose the no pause mod. That's it. My second favorite mod is P Music. But if you don't count those, I really like defensive positions and camera plus. Ranged animals would be cool. It would really suck to fight against them. I've talked about for a long time how I'm actually surprised there's not an insect strain that has a ranged attack, and how absolutely awful it would be if they did. Can you use the minimap? No, I don't want to. You can use it. I don't care what mods anyone else uses, but I have no interest. I know the minimap would make it easier. Just one of the reasons why I don't want to use it. One of your favorites? I know how important minimaps are and how important it is to watch them. You know, I played competitive RTS stuff, but in RimWorld, I would rather not have it. Just personal preference. It does make things a lot easier, and if you like playing with it, then, you know, that's completely fine. All right, what do we got here? Oh, we got a good sculpture. Nice. Okay, so
A new subscriber. Come, steal yourself. We are building an
here we go.
army.
Impending misfortune. Misfortune. Thank you for the 5 gift subs. Thank you, misfortune. Appreciate it. Much love to the impending misfortune. I better wait until we actually have the steel for it. Can kind of have the steel for it. Kind of. But yeah, there's a lot of quality of life mods a lot of people like to use. I used to use more, but this is just how I like to play. And it's also really good for people. There's new players coming to RimWorld all the time. And I gotta tell you, it's near impossible to go to YouTube and find someone playing hardest difficulty RimWorld with no or little or light mods. Most of the people that are playing, making content on there, and it's fine, you know, that's what they want to do. But for a new player going on there, most of the content that you'll find when you search are heavily modded RimWorld games. Super heavily modded. That's fine if you don't play that way, but for someone coming in new to the game and trying to see if they want to get RimWorld or like some advice or whatever, it's nice to only see things on the screen that they're gonna have without mods themselves. And extra so now with like console and everything. But again, misfortune. The RimWorld 1000 mod challenge. Possible to find a mostly vanilla player. Yeah, especially on the harder difficulties. Only know a few. Only takes one mod to be broken. Or to need updated to break your save sometimes too. Yeah, that's true. Let's do this. Try to get some mood here. The 70% have been failing for us today, but how is that emoji not banned? Why would it be banned? Unforgettable, hooray! Ban my emotes. Only on consoles, you'd rather watch unmodded as well. Big square. Yeah, I remember back when I used to use a lot of mods. So when I was newer into RimWorlds, and I was streaming it back then as well, and I would add like quality of life mods, and I would add ones that were like related or whatever. And then I remember someone came in and they asked me, they're like, Adam, how many mods are you using now? And I was like, I don't know, maybe like 10 or 12 or something like that. And then one of our moderators at the time that plays a lot of RimWorld was like, Adam, I think you have more than like 10 or 12 mods now. And I was like, maybe like 20. Let me check. And I went to my mods list and I had like 70 mods. It's very easy to just suddenly get a ton of quality of life mods. And that's fine if you want to play that way. But I was going through and I didn't realize I had things like, oh yeah, I need different textures for corn. Not every corn looks the same. Not every corn cob looks the same. Of course I need extra corn cob textures. Same thing for rice. Yeah, gold should look differently, you know? There's just all kinds of random stuff. I had tons of stuff. 380 mods. Just ridiculous things. You know what would make this game more realistic and more fun for me? If there were pandas. There were pandas in the swamp. Yeah, let's add that. Suddenly it's like Skyrim, yeah. What quality of life thing is the most annoying to you? Do you mean like which... not having which quality of life mod is the most painful? That kind of thing? Probably replace stuff. Octoon used to be my answer, but some of that is now vanilla. So probably replace stuff. "44 hair mods," yeah. Bye, Empire. I'm gonna do something cheesy to get all this steel. Screw it. We have 2 people that can't haul at all. Sick of it. Theme music's mandatory though. That's the truth. I think most people that continue watching RimWorld content and participating probably use mods, but I would bet you the majority of people that end up buying and downloading RimWorld never use mods. Is it worth getting a dog now? Maybe. I was looking at those at that other settlement. Yeah, I was looking at them. Pair of huskies. Thermal form. You don't use any mods? Pick up and haul on common sense. Those are good ones too. There's that I think it got combined with another one. DP Roberts. There's that one where what is it? While you're up, something like that, where they'll opportune haul more often. That's one of the ones I used to use. Common sense is the one where they'll like clean the kitchen before they cook if it's too dirty, and it would get food poisoning from dirty surface or whatever. Yeah, I used to use those ones a long time ago. Which one was it? DP Roberts. Okay. Should have done that in the light. Playing without alpha animals, you love it so much. Yeah, it's completely fine. My big thing with RimWorld and all games, if you're not doing speed running or in something with rules like multiplayer or whatever, then just do whatever's fun for you. Like honestly, that's all I care about. Whatever. I'll play how I like to play. Play how you like to play, and it can be polar opposites. That's fun. Always astounds you when people try to like tell you're playing RimWorld wrong. If you're having fun RimWorld, you're playing it right. Playing it right. No, for this one it doesn't. That's why I chose this one. This is only about how many people you have. It's the only thing that increases it. 2 of every animal run. Someone else is asking that too, like try to make a ship and launch 2 of every animal. The Noah's Ark run. Abasia, all right. It's a pacifist. Holy crap. You're incapable of more than any of us. My God. How bad can you get? Why? We finally get another one. And look at it. Look at it. It's really... I've talked about it before. It's really silly that they tell you, like, obviously it's gamified. But could you imagine someone like calling you? It's like, hey, I really want to work for you. All right, well, can you tell me a little bit about yourself? Well, I'm asexual and I'm a psychopath. Okay, well, that's not quite what I meant. What about like your skills? Sir, I'm not skilled at all. I can't do skilled labor. I can't do dumb labor. I'm not very smart. In fact, I would say I'm incapable of any kind of intellect. Why are you telling me this? Shouldn't you? Anyway, just letting you know. I'm not taking them. It would add so many more raiders. But I really like animals. I really like animals. I could probably put a few band-aids on people, and I talk a whole lot. See ya. You can tame elephants. You know who else can tame elephants? Savage Panda with an 18 in animals. Marcus with a 7. Haravex with an 11. We don't need it. He's a male. That's true. But no, it would increase raids too much. That's the reason. He's not worth it right now. An extra pawn would increase raid points way more than they're worth. I don't know if we're gonna get down there this time, are we? But no, they're so there's two things. Not only would it increase our raid points, but there's something in RimWorld called population intent. Population. Oh my god, they got through that. They saw the door. There goes our traps. Boy, they really broke that. Well, now we have to remake all those traps. Anyway, so like I was saying, there's something in RimWorld called population intent. What that there's some other specifics to it, but what it basically boils down to is that the game tries to give you more pawns the lower your pawn count. Higher your pawn count, less so in different ways. So if we have that fourth pawn, which is just terrible, that is going to make it so we have less opportunities to have another pawn come in that could be better than them. So I would rather not have the additional raid points from having them and have more chances to get other pawns. No, they fixed that. I used to do multiple colonies in all these runs, but they fixed that. So used to, each colony had its own population intent, so you could game that by having a colony where there was only a single pawn, and that colony would get a bunch of join events and colonist quests and things like that. But they changed that. Why did they change it? Cause Tynan hates fun. That's why. Mainly getting those out of here. I should probably... Oh god, I'm stacking them. Stacking them in a bad place. There we go. When do I start using art instead of daylilies? It depends on the run a bit. I'm doing it now because I just don't have the bodies, you know? Usually it's more of a wealth thing, but this one it's like a work efficiency. It's a typo, yeah. But I'm sure you still know what it means. Is it true that Cassandra tries to keep you at 7 pawns? That is not true. I have a guide up on how Cassandra works. So there are breakpoints, but then the intent between the breakpoints is a different number. The only number that they really try to keep you under is 20. So Cassandra and Phoebe, and to a lesser extent, but more so than used to, Randy tries to keep you below 20. But there are breakpoints. So it is generally easy-ish to get pawns up to about 8. That's maybe where you're getting that from. After you get to about 8, without ideology or biotech things, I should say, after about 8, it gets harder. And then at about 12 to 18, it gets even harder. And then at 20, you actually have a negative population intent, which means after 20 with Cassandra and Phoebe, you are very unlikely, I think actually impossible, to get slavers, auto join events, stuff like that. Randy still has a very small chance of those things, even at 20 plus pawns. But they changed his population intent. His used to be 50. They changed his down to 20, but he still has those other multipliers for the possibility of getting slavers and stuff even later on. But yeah, the numbers end up... There's breakpoints. It's like 1, 3, 5, 8, 12, 20 or something like that. Don't ever play Phoebe? No, I find Phoebe too boring.
A magnanimous dispensation.
What? Labs. I don't know if I'm getting your name right. What? Labs, these were 23,000 bits. That is so many bits. The other thing is, that is your first ever message in the channel. Labs, are you from YouTube or just really like today's stream? Either way, Labs, thank you. That is super generous. Helps me and the family out a ton. Holy buckets. Thank you, Labs. Very much appreciated. 23,000. I know. I keep looking at like. You've been watching them both for a while. Thank you. Thank you. Did you actually accidentally say too many zeros? Nope. 3,000. Hey, much appreciated. Thank you. You were like 2,300. That's nice. Master. Yeah, that's nice too. Professional nerd. Thank you for the gift sub to Labs. Do you pronounce your name Medj Labs, or is it like something Med Gel Abs? Okay, all right, Labs. You have one of these names that's all lowercase, and there's so many different things I can pull from it. And I called Tacoma Kin Taco Makin for about 5 months. So I just want to be clear how your name's supposed to be pronounced. Let's avoid a Taco Makin Tacoma Kin incident. Med Gel Abs. Medj Labs. Me the Jelibs. He's still Taco Making in my heart. Medj Labs. All right, perfect. Med Gel Abs. Imagine making your name something like that. It's like, why did you make your name Medj? Well, you know, I have this rare condition where I have to put medicated gel on my abs every day. 6 times a day. It's brutal, but I have decided to make my entire personality just that. Oh, okay. It's fine. Rare Thromos. Can we get some more mood? I don't have enough wood to get my mood up. Hey. Don't make a quote of that, by God. My pawns don't have it, all right? Anyway, let's cut down some trees. Cut down some trees. Cut down some trees. Let's put this back up. Let's cut some of these down. Whoops. Explosive center drop? Yeah, explosive center drops kind of suck. Yep. They are much, much, much rarer than they used to be. Right, let's try this. So we're trying to get some mood here. Ooh, spooky. Oh my god, you just summoned a drop pod raid. Why have you done this to me?
A new subscriber. Come, steal yourself. We are building an army.
Hey, Sigarosa. I was wondering about you the other day, Sigarosa. Rosa, I'm glad you're still around. Not just because of the 50 gift subs, although that is very nice of you. Thank you, Rosa. Much love to Rosa, as always. All right. We're still at an okay amount of raid points. Thank you again, Rosa. Nice. Strip that piggy.
Level reached.
Rosa, thank you for the 24-month tier 3 resub. Very much appreciated. Hopefully you have been well, Rosa. But yeah, and I don't mean it in a negative way, but sometimes when I don't see someone around for a while that occasionally will type in channel or type a lot, I'm like, I always like wonder, like, I hope that person's all right. But you must be doing all right. Or at least you have use of your hands. Does research count towards colonist wealth or colony wealth? It does not. Luckily, it does not. Does not. All right. Panda's still the... Oh, crap. Only one that can haul. Those guys drop some components, which is what we like to see. Okay. And we gotta get those traps back up. No research run. Just sounds like that would be boring, yeah. So the thing about challenge runs is I also have to think that it will be overall fun for me because I don't want to burn myself out since I have to stream like 200 hours a month, you know? How do you plan the food supply? Well, in this one, the elephants can just feed themselves since we're in the jungle, so they can just graze. But
your steadfast
Beta, you were the 4
loyalty
month
is greatly appreciated.
Animal sidecasting and traps, pretty much. Yeah, I don't think a no research run would just be kind of tedious. Just be tedious, I think. I'm gonna have the elephants help haul. I have sidecast. Well, I had a tier 5 sidecaster and he died, so I don't anymore, but I used to. How many elephants is too many elephants? It's kind of a balancing act in this one. Eventually, I'll want a lot of elephants. Right now, about 1 per person seems about right. And you gotta cut some trees, my friend. You gotta get Trastec up. I plan on another modded storyteller run at some point. At some point, yeah. At some point. Why am I not growing the anima grass on anyone? I literally am, but it's very slow with 1 person. They changed it so that only natural meditation background can even grow grass now. Farting parrot. God. I used to do drugs. I still do, but I used to too. Igor non-violence. Igor non-violence might be easier than this one. Those turrets were just so stupidly good against Igor. All right, getting the traps back up again. I have at least tier 1 sidecast. I do not. Not anymore. Not anymore. I used to have a tier 5, but they died. I was trying to get to tier 6 for Berserk Pulse, and they died. So. Simply assign anything on schedules and work blocks. I have a guide out, a very detailed guide on schedules. So I would say watch that first. Exclamation SCH. Exclamation SCH will pretty much tell you everything you could ever want to know about the schedule part of RimWorlds. If you have any questions after checking that out, it's timestamped, so you can also just go to the parts you like. It's not a super long guide, but it's very detailed. If you check that out, let me know if you have any questions after that, but that pretty much answers that question like everything else you could probably have. You can't unsee the farting parrot. Yeah, me either. What is this? We're gonna have to redesign that. The sad prisoner. Pentafasica. Slow and steady. So I'm looking for a tribal with construction. Slave ship. We do not have enough to trade with a slave ship. I need to get one of those down just in case anyway. So we'll go ahead and put a trade beacon there. Might as well see what they have. Oh my god, friggin' jungle. The jungle. Whose idea was it to make a base in the jungle? It was mine. Where are you? Where are you? Open. Oh, whoops. There we go. Accidentally clicked on the wrong tab. Oh, I think he's following them for field work. Yep. Yeah. Going Tet? Hey Tet. Did you leave a comment on ASL on YouTube? Did you leave a comment on there by chance? I feel work. Yeah, it's been really, really important, but did I check the reply? No, because I've been streaming all day. Yeah, I haven't seen it. I was surprised. I went over to the ASL page right after I saw the alert that it was posted, and without even scrolling down, I just saw, yeah, I watched it. Yeah, I watched it while I was doing some work and then eating breakfast. Sorry, you used to take flake. Yeah, to keep mood up. Yeah. All right, now that he's tended to the elephant, let's check the slavers here. Incapable of Violence. No construction. They left comms range. I'm still talking to them. Still talking to them. So they do have an Incapable of Violence win, but we don't really want that one. Don't have either of the two things that we really wanted. Got fire breath. That's true. Impets do have fire breath. Yep. But I don't want them. You love watching Mini rage. He's just an emotional boy. All right. So. Tree's only at 12. Yeah, next thing is to get the genes going, I guess. So let's just add a spot over here for it. I don't know if I want to do that yet. Take a look. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do it this way. Like sometime century at this rate. Maybe. Clone ponds. Yeah, I thought there was gonna be real cloning when I saw the biotech pictures, but not. You can't make your ideology a non-violent one, but you can make your genes non-violent. How much can you meditate? I mean, you can put them in there for a long time, but the more hours total you meditate in a day, the less grass it grows. Like, there's diminishing returns on it. So, progress multiplier right now is 100% because he's only done it for an hour, but it gets pretty high actually. So Tet, you must be ready for a bunch of TBT, like top 8s. TBT quarterfinals all the way down. Having kids to work then too. Yeah. Oh boy, TBT. I was good at TBT. It was my best matchup actually back then. And I actually liked playing it, but I don't like watching it so much. Not in StarCraft 1 anyway. I like watching TBT in StarCraft 2. We don't have blindness. Yeah. We're not fluid. Another high mate. But we don't need anything that a high mate can offer us, you know? So we're going to say no on this one. Vegetarian yet? Yep. I have one aesthetic, so we can get rid of that now. Mid game mech. Yamano versus Yamano. Testosterone versus testosterone. A little bit. Terran theme OP potato. A Terran player, I was in Brood War, yeah. When I played Brood War competitively, I was Terran, and then when I switched over to StarCraft 2, I played Zerg. Okay. Almost done. Let's do another festival. 55%. Oh, our expectations went up. That's not good. Let's look here. We went from 20,000 wealth to, or 24,000 wealth to 30,000. My life, where are you? I've never played, or never mained Protoss in either of the games. We should probably get Harvex back out. We have way too much Psychite C here. Let's go. That's gonna inflate the raids. Do we go ally another person? Yeah, I think we do. Okay, Oben was yours. Wait, is Oben sick still? Oben. Oban? When are you? Nice, fine. Alright, this is gonna be a longer trip. Looks like. Might be faster to go to those double, but I don't know. 3.93 versus 5.5. That's without an animal, obviously. It's gonna speed up a little bit, but. Alright, Harvex, let's get you out of here. It's not going to be enough to ally, but it's a lot of wealth we can get rid of. All right, hit the road. See you in 5 days. Good luck. Is it worth trying to get into StarCraft 2 as a complete noob these days? StarCraft 2 is a lot of fun. The campaigns themselves are really well made, so if you've never done the campaigns, it's really good. If you mean get into it competitively, now is probably one of the worst times to try to get competitive if that's your goal. If it's not your goal, then it can be a lot of fun. There's a lot of like arcade modes as well. There's a lot of co-op modes that are really fun, and the campaigns are really good. But if you're trying to do it actually competitive, it's probably one of the worst times because Blizzard just pulled funding from like all the tournaments. So there's going to be less tournaments. The tournaments that are going to have less days and less prize money. Campaign is very good, and so is the co-op is really good. They have these co-op modes where you each choose a commander and they get different abilities. It's almost like a rogue-like mode or roguelite mode. StarCraft 2, you play 2 versus the AI in different kinds of setups. It's a lot of fun. It's one of my favorite things to do, to just chill and play StarCraft. Quest available. Met cluster. Well, yeah, I wasn't specifically talking about the story. The campaign is a lot of fun to play. The storyline is kind of whatever. I really didn't like how they ended the story. I won't spoil it, since there's people asking about starting to play it, but do not like how they ended StarCraft 2 at all. Especially, there's some really crappy story in it, crappy story writing in my opinion, but the gameplay is still really fun. It still holds up. What a joy! Oh boy! We'll just sit in the. You can't teach. We don't have a sidecast level, so couldn't teach to them anyway. You just sit there. 594. Okay, I think that's probably enough. Okay. Great Space Opera, and you got Meh in the 4th act, yeah. I take a Mech cluster for a res serum? Not right now, I wouldn't. Nope. Not in this playthrough. Okay, so we're switching over to concrete and statues. The concrete adds almost no raid points at all, like next to none. And the increased cleanliness from concrete over dirt mixed with just a couple of statues is enough to get the room, the impressiveness, to get a bonus. So, and now we won't have to plant flowers in there anymore to get the bonus, and so we'll be able to get a little bit more work done. Yeah, I have no idea. StarCraft MMO, I don't know. People have been speculating on that for years, but I have no real interest in it. But I did. Another slave ship. Good thing we just sent all of our wealth away. They're already halfway there. Oh man, I kind of don't even want to look. I gotta look. No, don't worry. Sanguine Construction. They're not capable of violence. We don't have the gene to give them yet, but it was a close one. Muscle parasites on Marcus Martin. Hey, we grew another grass. We're back up to 12. Wow. Year 6, and we almost have our first sidecast again. It's an internet hoax. Yeah, that's what I always thought. No reason to clean crap up right there. A gift. A bow. Thanks, you jerks. Jerks. Gravity pond, right, and just make them capable. Yeah, that's what my goal is. Yeah, I really want to get tribal background specifically because we gotta get the tree going. Long trap tunnel you got there? Thanks, yeah. Am I compensating for something? I am. Lack of weapons. Yeah, I'm compensating for lack of weapons. Whatever, sir. Would you give up Marcus Martin for a res serum? No, there's not much I would do for a res serum at the moment. Oh, right. They're enemies, right? 53, almost. Another trip like that, and we will we'll have them neutral. It's gonna look less and less like a bird, apparently, as we work on this stuff. That was from like Fallout or something, if I remember right. Yeah. It's been a while since we had that toxic Fallout. Raid. Smaller than before. So lower Randy roll. 3 instead of like 6 or 7. This is only, and we also have Hairbeck's gone, so. Okay, stay inside. Area 1. Okay, open all the way in. Let's take a look at these guys. These are tribal. They are Neanderthals. Yeah, should be fine. What's the metabolic efficiency on Incapable of Violence? It's pretty decent. Let me check if it says, if it shows it individually in here. You can see our total, obviously, but it's actually a +3, flexi 1 and +3 on efficiency, which is pretty good. So now the barracks is decent. Okay. And clean it for a little bit more. Somewhat impressive. There we go. All right, here they come. Traps should take care of them. There's so few of them. I think this is because we reduce wealth and it's a lower Randy raid. So. All right, animals back out into the animal zone. You guys back to work. Right. You need to add awful melee and range for free too, yeah. Mid shooting level pods or chain shotguns better than charge rifles in the singularity kill box? Yes. Chain shotguns are the best weapon for the singularity box. Fine still for 6? Oh, I gotta do the... Unless you're thinking later, I gotta do the bounty. The bounty's 30 minutes, but almost forgot. Alright, we gotta get these bodies out of here. Another... It's a manhunter. Okay. Oh, we can't close that. We didn't rebuild the door yet. Do not enter the map. Boy, Randy sure is active today. Good God. More raid points on this one. 8, okay. Some more of the traps. Are anti-grain warheads violent? They're not if you make an IED out of them, but they are if you put them in a mortar, apparently. I have no
Welcome.
sidecasting anymore. Our sidecasters died.
Is greatly appreciated.
And do I vote for which run we do next? No, I don't plan on doing that. Very attackable junk from the map. Yes, I can drop roofs on it, or I can get visitors to attack it. Corialstrix. Thank you for the 2 months. Thank you for the resub. Appreciate it. I had to get rid of a problem causer by dropping roofs on it. You vote 6 still? Okay. All right. Got back open. It feels like such little progress. Crazy. It's really crazy. There was some still up. Oh my god, I thought they hit all the traps. There's literally one still up. I was on like 4x. Yeah, that sucks. In check. 6 years in, still no turrets. Turrets would make it worse at the moment. I have researched turrets like 2 years ago. Is that a hopper left? Yeah, it's left over, yeah. Get Praetors? I have no way at the moment to do it. Remember Pearl Harbor? Why would turrets make it worse? Okay, so at the moment I have, the best mining I have is 0. So we'd have to get, we'd have to get components and we'd have to get steel mined with really crappy people to make a turret, to repair a turret, to remake them when they explode. And they're basically gonna die every single raid, just like the traps, but it's not like wood, whereas wood just regrowing, I can grab it. So we don't have a replenishable way to get it. A single turret is kind of like a colonist with an awful short bow. That's the equivalent. So it's gonna do little, really, at the moment. And it's gonna need to be replenished with materials that we have a lot of trouble getting at the moment. Right now, I'm keeping things low raid points, low wealth. So anything that's going to add more raid points at the moment, or more wealth to get to more raid points, I don't really want, as we try to get the pawns we need to survive higher raid points. So right now, I just need to stay at the current raid level, pretty much. Like, a turret would have just died to those foxes. So, would you like to play Spellipede? You can do so. I know that you can smelt slag chunk. I've already talked about that as well. Like, would you like to? You can play it if you want. You know, if you want, you can try. It's fine. I think I'll play this one. There's your miner. No, I'm looking also specifically. They have to be incapable of violence, and they also. I really need tribal, so. Wood turrets. I did a long time ago a modded playthrough where we had modded medieval stuff, and having like ballista and stuff was really crazy good. If you would like to try the same playthrough and play it the way that you're trying to tell me to do everything, you know, go for it. But I think I'll just play this one. All right, we need to get the trash back up. I have like no wood though. RVX is back, who was doing our chopping. So we'll get that set back up. Sidecast increased pawn value. Like from the tree and stuff? No. Unless it's changed, but we went over that in the wealth guide. You can always check that out if you want to. Exclamation wealth. I gotta do this bounty really soon. I want to get the trash back up so I don't forget for next time, but. More manhunters. Lord. Four. But anyway, go more into it. The slag will give steel. The slag's not going to give components. We're not going to be able to, and we need the steel for other things at the moment. I will smelt things when I get to the point where I need to do that. But at the moment, I have way too many things to do with very few people. It's just going to take time. I'd be careful on this difficulty, and with no pause especially. Shooting skill isn't too much factor in weapon selection. Tactics more important. Yeah, I actually think altogether assault rifles are better than charge rifles. You'll see that I mainly use them, and it's not just because of the sheet DPS. Assault rifles are much easier to kite with, and kiting is extremely strong. You can check that out in like the no walls or no kill box run. I'm gonna have to finish or work on this the next time because I have a sponsored thing that I was supposed to do, and I need to do it. Let me wrap this up. Tomorrow we'll be doing the community challenge. So I have a Twitch bounty. If you've never heard of a Twitch bounty, it is a sponsored segment of the stream through Twitch themselves. I'll tell you about it more in just a second.